Hey everyone, Zach from West Coast Pop here with a Survivor Series preview slash predictions video. Eric and Knock are busy working, so I am here to give you my thoughts on this Sunday's pay-per-view. I'm not a huge fan of the brand versus brand. Let me just get that out there right up front here. I haven't enjoyed Survivor Series in a while because I am an old school kind of guy with this pay-per-view, and I like it being more of a showcase of talent rather than brand supremacy, especially when that brand will probably fire you at the beginning of first quarter after the Rumble. Anyways, let's get into the matches. And as always, let me know in the comments what you think is going to happen at Survivor Series, who you think is going to be a winner, and who you think could be sole survivor for the Survivor Series teams. So let's get into match number one. United States champion Damian Priest versus Intercontinental champion Shinsuke Nakamura. This is a tough one to call because Damian Priest has a lot of momentum going behind him, but also SmackDown really loves Shinsuke and showing off boobs. I am personally going to say Damian Priest will pick up the win for this one. I'm just going to balance the shows here for some of these rather than pick a favorite. I really hope this is a great match, and this could be match of the night, but we'll see how much time they give them and if they let them actually wrestle. But Damian Priest, without the bow and arrow, picking up the victory for Team Raw. Next up is the tag team match. Raw tag team champions RK Bro, Randy Orton, and Riddle, formerly Matthew, versus the SmackDown tag team champions, the Usos. This one to me is a no-brainer. We recently just had on SmackDown Roman disappointed with the Usos for losing. So why repeat that? Give the Usos the victory here. This will come into play with another match later tonight. And you have a great match between two tag teams in here. And Randy Orton will be breaking a record for most pay-per-view appearances this Sunday as well, beating Kane's spot. It's going to be, I think, a good match for him and Riddle to show off against one of the greatest tag teams of all time. But yes, the Usos will pick up the victory for the blue brand on this one. All right, let's get into that next one. The WWE Championship matchup. Big E versus Roman Reigns. This match has gotten personal, and I really like it. I like where it's going. I think this is how you give Roman Reigns the loss, especially with the Usos winning. The bloodline doesn't look weak, but this is how you give Roman Reigns a loss, whether it be via New Day interfering or just a clean one by Big E. This is the pay-per-view to do it on because it doesn't mean anything with the title. He can continue the long reign and everything else. It'll actually make him more hungry going into next week's SmackDown. That, in my opinion, is how that match should play out. Big E gets the win, a nice champion victory for Big E. New Day celebrating in the ring. This will probably main event it, but just wanted to throw it in after that match. Let's get into some Survivor Series matches, and then we'll do the women's match. So the 5-on-5 Survivor Series men's match. This is Team Raw, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Bobby Lashley, and Austin Theory versus Team SmackDown, Drew McIntyre, Jeff Hardy, King Woods, Happy Corbin, and a yet-to-be-named person. I firmly believe that SmackDown will win this one, and the to-be-determined person will be one of the sole survivors, and I do think that is the Wagner gentleman on NXT 2.0. He is, I think, in line for a big push, and they see things in him, so I think him and Happy Corbin, who they are really into pushing, are going to be the sole survivors, and possibly the third one, in my opinion, will be Drew McIntyre, thusly taking out Happy Corbin and his very forgettable henchman, because I forgot his name. But that's where I see the men's Survivor Series match winding up too. And Team Raw will get some good moves in there, but I think everyone on Team Raw is always involved in other storylines, so they are all fine. The 5-on-5 Women's Survivor Series Elimination Match. For Team Raw, we have Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Carmella, and Queen Zelina versus Team SmackDown, Sasha Banks, Shayna Baszler, Shotzi, Natalya, and another to be determined. This is why you don't do things on social media. WWE storylines are nice. I do not know who the to be determined would be on SmackDown, but to me, it's Team Raw anyways. I think Carmella and Queen Zelina are going to come out on top of this one. They could be the sole survivors here, and they could even turn on Liv Morgan at the end as well, or possibly someone else. But I see these two being easy heels that are going to propel the Raw Women's team here, while other people on the team try to do not heel stuff, so they will get eliminated, because you got to be a heel in Survivor Series. It's just more fun. All right, let's get into the final match on the card so far. It is the Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch versus the SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair. This could be awesome. There is story behind here. Both women have been going back and forth in their promos and on social media. Becky recently just kind of went after Ric Flair very lightly, and she said she went after him lightly because he is in enough trouble with his own personal life. Ouch. So basically, this could be a barn burner if these two go at it. This could be some hard hitting, stiff hitting going on between the two women. I think Becky Lynch will take the win, and this is Charlotte's punishment for what happened with the belt exchange on SmackDown. They could also go the other way and make this a very short match so we don't get too much out of it, but I think they should give them at least 15 minutes. And I want to see these two go at it and just kick each other's ass. My personal thoughts. Anyways, that's it. That's the card for Survivor Series. Those are my thoughts and my predictions. I want to hear from you. Hit us up in the comments. Let us know what you think about this pay-per-view. If you still are into it, if you still consider it one of the big fours. I don't, but that's just me again. Let me know who you think is going to win the Survivor Series. And this Sunday, before you watch it on the Gobbledygooker's brother Peacock, I want you to tune in to this channel because we are going to be your Survivor Series pre-show. We do a podcast every Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern, 5 Mountain, 6 Central, 7, and I think it's like Tuesday overseas. But anyways, your pre-show before the pay-per-view this Sunday right here, West Coast Popcast, 4 p.m. Pacific time. We'll see you there. For Zach and West Coast Popcast, we'll see you this Sunday.